Really good in it. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the Astrological Crystal Overview for November 2019 for the astrological sign of Pisces. Now, you remember the three things? Like, share, and subscribe. You can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524@msn.com. Excuse me. Or on my Facebook business page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. And you can look me up on LinkedIn and on, Twitter. Okay, for all the cross watchers are people who go to other people's channel, getting other people's viewpoint to see exactly what they want to do. Okay? All right. Now, if you want a private reading, you can reach me again at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. And you can also reach me at that same name on LinkedIn and Twitter. Now, some of this will resonate with you and some of it will not. This is Pisces sun, moon, rising, or any planets or signs in the 12th house. Okay, Pisces, your solar sun is in the 9th house in Scorpio. The 9th house represents Sagittarius. It's in the house of endings of a cycle. It's a house of cutting losses. It's a house of cutting loose, and it's a house of realization of your dreams. Okay, and it's in Scorpio, which is the 8th house, which deals with intimacy, share resources. It deals with death and resurrection. It deals with rising from the ashes, and it deals with transformation. It also deals with secrets and also rules the sex organs of the body. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, and Jupiter is in Sagittarius, so it's in its home base. It's a planet of expansion, new opportunities, wealth, truth, blessings, and it deals with karma. Karma is not something that is a rug that's pulled from under your feet. It's what you put out. If you put out positive karma, it's going to return to you in blessing. If you put out negative karma, it's going to turn to you in negativity. So when you think, speak, and act in a negative way and thinking it's going to hurt someone else, you're putting it on yourself, not with that person. Okay? So I see some things connected with the 9th house to deal with universal truth, philosophy, religion, mysticism, dreams, higher learning, foreign travel, foreign cultures, dealing with more foreigners, and it deals with competitiveness, competition, gambling, taking chances. So this is all with Sagittarius root. So since it's in your solar 9th house, Pisces, so deal with these things that you want to do, okay? And it's in Scorpio. And Scorpio is in water signs like you, Pisces, and Cancer. So these are feelings that you have that you want to get done. You want to address, okay? And it deals with higher education. So I see some of you are planning to go back to school in the beginning of the year, semester, to get some additional training, get some certification for new jobs, new careers, or moving up from the position you have to another position. Okay? Then we have Pluto. It's also is in Capricorn. So Pisces, your solar sign is in the 9th house in Scorpio. Okay, Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio. Okay, Pluto represents some emotional issues that you have connected with the 9th house, the things I just mentioned, that that's been ignored, and now it's time for you to address it. You can't hide from it. It has to be addressed. And since it's a Scorpio is a healing, is an emotional sign, so it's something to do with an emotional healing, something that goes back to your childhood. That you have to get in touch with that innocent child and heal yourself, and stop taking the blame that you did something wrong, which you did nothing wrong. Okay, this person was wrong because they were a damaged individual, and this was they thought was the norm, and it wasn't the norm. So forgive yourself, forgive them, and heal and release this. So this has to do with some emotional issue that happened back in your childhood that you're still carrying with it, and there's some bitterness here, so you need to let it go. So when a Scorpio ends something, it's ended, it is dead. Okay, now Pluto's a distant planet, so its effect is slow moving, but you will feel it coming through here. So this transit takes will be lasting to 2024. So you're going through a change, an emotional change that's ending some issues that you've been holding in inside, that has been causing some issues, physical issues with stress that's connected with your eyes and your feet. Okay? And your hips and some emotional issues. Okay, since you're Pisces and your solar sun is in the 9th house of Scorpio, you're Pisces, so your intuitiveness is on the mark and your feelings, and then a Scorpio there, that eagle eye is seeing what is wrong, needs to be done, and you're going to do it. Then we have Saturn and Pluto on Scorpio in the Capricorn, and Saturn is the planet, the ruling planet of Saturn, Capricorn. It went in there in 2017, and we'll be leaving there in sometime the end of this year or beginning of next year. And it's the planet of setbacks, restriction, delays, procrastination, boundaries. Okay, so these are the things that has been going on and setting boundaries now. Okay, it also has to do with fear, looking fear in his eyes, and has no ground. It has no power. Okay, so you can get yourself out of that invisible shell that's connected with your career. Okay, higher education, getting that training that you need. Go forth. Okay, and have faith in you, because when you have faith in you, that's the direct connection with the divine source of the universe. Saturn also represents father figure. So we're going back to that father figure issue, that emotional issue that could have something to do with your father, missing your father, or you didn't feel that you told your father that you loved him, or you didn't feel that he was there as an absentee father. He didn't take care of you, and you felt it was your fault. So we need to release that, okay? Okay. Your father pounding you the essence of an education and a higher education, and you're reflecting on that now, and so you're going back to get this education. Okay. It also deals with foreign cultures and foreign travel. So you might be taking a trip outside of the country. You might be dealing with foreign people who, in addition to their culture or religion. Okay, and this could be that higher education also. So it says, and then you might have lost someone. Saturn may fiber time, and it represents father time, and it represents karma. So past karma. So this past karma has to be repaid. If it's good, it's coming back to you in blessings. If it's not good, it's coming back to you in deep blessings. Okay, so since they're both in Capricorn, so this has something to do with your employment success and moving up the ladder. Okay, with Pisces, with your solar sun and the 9th house in Scorpio. And this also has something to do with someone close to you might have passed. A friend, a mentor, someone you care about. But remember what they taught you that could help you through life. And remember, they may be gone in the physical sense, but spiritually, they are still there. So call upon them and be still and listen, because your intuitiveness and psychability, Pisces, is at a heightened level. So it's going to show you what you need to pick right. It's going to show you about the higher education. It's going to show you what direction you need to go, and everything to do with the 9th house. Now, the next planet that I'm talking about is Uranus. Uranus is the shock planet. It's the ruling planet of Aquarius, which is the 11th house, and it's the planet of upheaval, chaos, change, freedom, independence. Nothing will ever be the same. It's retrograding. And the two letters in it, and when a planet retrograding, it's revisit, re-examine, reschedule, review, restructure. Oh, okay. So you're going back 5 months when the planet was going direct, and what mistakes, what did you miss, what details, and you're going to see it and correct it. Now, Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus represents money, work, and possession. So this has something to do with this. Going back and see what you made mistakes in those areas, okay? And with love, some of you are in relationships that has been very strained, okay? There's a lot of tension. Some of you want to have your way or the highway, but we have to compromise. We can't have it our way all the time. So there's adjustments going there, okay? And then some of you have broken off these relationships because these relationships were not healthy for you. It was too toxic. They were not supporting you. They were not encouraging you. They were not giving you what you want. Remember that 10% of a relationship is in the bed. 90% is out. So there must be some kind of understanding outside the bed. Okay, Taurus represents your fifth chakra, your throat. So you've been not speaking your truth. So speak your truth in a diplomatic way. Say what you need to say, but in a diplomatic way. And get the anger out of it. You have to rehearse it in front of a mirror. Okay, stop being a people pleaser. Please yourself. You want to do something, you don't want to do it. Don't put people before you. Take care of yourself and say, focus on what you need to focus, and then this will occur, especially dealing with your career and your higher education and things of the ninth house in Scorpio. And I feel there's been some emotional issues here with some of you that is really strained. Okay, some of you have broken off the relationship and you just want to spend time healing and gathering and getting yourself together. So I see that's happening here now. So Uranus in Taurus represents that we're going to become a more cashless society, less physical money. Already in Sweden, they have a chip in people's hand with their ID, their driver's license, credit card. This is the mark of the beast. I'm not putting nothing, no chip in nothing. So I'm going to have to get y'all to buy this stuff for me because I'm not going to be part of it. They won't be having no tab on me. They got enough tabs on me now. No, ain't none of that crazy stuff. Okay. Also, robots are going to be taking over your jobs more. So we're going to have to get this retraining, this higher education, designing it, making it, programming it, repairing it, and manufacturing the parts to fix it. Okay. Also, long distance relationship. If you were in any of them, you're going to review them, see what went wrong with that. And that is going to be the norm because we have Skype, we have YouTube, we have FaceTime, we have text, and all these other video things that we can contact each other and see each other. And it's going to be ageless relationship. Age is not going to matter if the person is spiritually mature and an old soul. So age is going to be ageless and people are living longer, they're healthier and taking care of themselves. Okay? All right. We're going to build, clean up the air, the green, the grass, the earth, and the water. Okay, we're getting away from chemicals. We're going to get away from the legal drug pushers who are the doctors and the pharmaceuticals who are giving us this medicine that's creating toxins and a side effect. You're getting medicine for the side effect and they're killing it. We're getting away from all that stuff here. Okay, and we're going to get away from GMOs in the food, and we're going back to more natural, organic, homeopathic medicine with the herbs. Okay, some of you are going to have gardens, flower pot gardens, the herb. We're going to be treating our body, this vehicle that houses our spirit, with the grace and love that it needs. Okay? All right. Now, the Uranus on retrograde on August the 12th, 2019 will go direct on January the 1st, 2020. Okay, the next planet is retrograding is your ruling planet of Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so Neptune in Pisces, again, there's this Pisces emotional, Scorpio emotional. So your solar sun is in the ninth house in Scorpio. So everything is emotional. So you have to control that. Don't let your emotions control you. Okay, think first and then let the emotions fly out. So get your head out of the clouds, Pisces. Come out of that fantasy world. Take those rose-colored glasses off. Let's deal with reality with your solar sign in the ninth house in Scorpio. Okay, the 12th house deals with psychic ability. Again, your intuition is heightened and your feelings, so you need to follow it and listen to it. Okay, also issues with your eyes and your feet. Again, I need to emphasize you to check it out before it can become something serious. Because I see some of you need a new prescription, eyes exam. I see some of you are going to have cataracts operation. I see some of you getting that laser stuff where you don't have to wear glasses anymore. So I see that. Okay, get some reflexology for your feet. Go to the podiatrist and have them check it out. And and that reflexology, your feet have 26 bones that connected with every organ in your body. So when you massage that releases toxins from those areas there too. Okay, healing, institution of healings. I see you might be changing that career in that. Something to do with compassion healing. Maybe a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, psychologist, something that deals with healing here too. Okay, now we're going to move on to Mercury. Mercury's in Scorpio. Okay, so your solar sun, Pisces, in the ninth house in Scorpio. So Mercury again in retrograde. Those two letters re. So we're revisiting, we're reviewing, we're checking, we establish. We're going back 3 months when the planet was going direct and see what we missed, what mistakes we had, and what details we missed, and we're going to correct it. So we're looking back and correcting it. Okay? So Mercury is in Scorpio, so you're very emotional. So I need you to control that emotion. Okay, Mercury rules the mind and the thought. It rules words, teaching, writing, publishing, instruction. It rules all that. So there's a slowdown in that. There's going to be some confusion in that. So you have to ask questions. Think twice before you speak. Mercury rules all forms of communication and transportation. So if there's any problems with any of these things, it's in the past, it's going to surely break down now. Okay, so think twice before you speak. Think twice before you send that email or that text. Okay, proofread it. Okay, Mercury rules the shoulders. For some issues here with the shoulders, the arms and hands, and eye coordination. Mercury rules the nervous system and the brain, which is part of the nervous system, and the lungs. So there's going to be some issues there with some of you. You need to address it. These areas have been overburdened. You need to get a massage. You need to do meditation, to breathe freely and everything. Don't start anything now. Finish any projects up. Make no commitment. Don't sign any papers. Nothing until Mercury goes direct on November the 20th. Okay. Also, this deals with buy no electronics at all. If you do, you're gonna have some issue. Don't buy any car, no refrigerator, nothing to do with electronics. If you do, you're gonna have some issues with it. Okay, we're gonna move to Mars in Libra. Mars is the masculine side, and it's your raw energy, your aggression, your initiation, your direction, your initiation, and your raw energy, and it deals with power, okay? And Mars is in Libra. The Libra is the 7th house, which deals with balancing all relationships and partnerships out. So with your Pisces, with your solar sun in Sagittarius in the 9th house, you need to balance these things out. 9th house things, okay? Open enemies, you're going to have some open enemies. Look at them and see what they are. The house of spiritual blessings, you're going to have some blessings. And being a diplomat, take the anger out of what you have to say and speak your truth. Okay? Stop being a people pleaser. Okay? It also deals with decision. These are some decisions connected with higher education and feelings that you've been putting off and you need to address. And it deals also with house of others. Respect other people's wishes and things too in the process. It also deals with legal situations. And in legal situations like loans, grants and stuff, apply for them. They're there for you. So stop being fearful. Then we have Venus in Sagittarius. And Venus is in Sagittarius. And your solar sun in Pisces is in the ninth house with Scorpio. So again, Venus is the goddess of love. There's Mars and there's Venus. So this is a masculine and feminine. So you're balancing these things out. There's a balance now coming into what you want. Okay. And since Jupiter's in Sagittarius, opportunities are open up for you. Opportunities, expansion, wealth, truth, okay, and blessings, and good karma. If you put out good karma is coming back to you. Put out negative karma, karma is coming back to you. So take advantage of all this new opportunity and expansion as far as higher education and the things that you can get to get a higher education, a higher training, so you can make more money and be more emotional ground. Okay, one of the stones I want you to carry for that, your higher education, is amethyst. This is a purple stone, and amethyst will open up the doors for you to attract that prosperity for this higher education, for this retraining, this travel, this foreign culture. Okay, the law, international law that represents it. So I need you to carry this so you can pick the right career, the right training, and things that you need to do, Pisces, with your solar sun in the ninth house and Scorpio. So you have a lot of blessings coming to you. So what's been giving you a problem are ending, death and resurrection. And you're transforming yourself to the new you, Pisces. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that reading, Pisces, of your monthly astrological crystal overview for 2019 November. And I will see you in December, Pisces. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving to all of you. All my 12 signs, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Ciao.